Welcome to my body transformation video series, where I show anyone, male or female, young or old, how to dramatically transform your body and overall health in only 2 weeks.
Today is day 18 of my 30-day body transformation series. I am Scott McLaughlin. Let me document what I look like today on the 18th day out of 30. I haven't done any exercise today. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of these push-ups on the corner. And working like this, you can work your abs and your back, your legs, your arms, chest. Pretty much this is a full body workout. I'm not gonna do it much, but you can do it as much or as little as you want. Because what I want to do is talk about how to make organic foods affordable. People think, I can't afford to eat organic food, it's more expensive. But I'm going to show you how to make it even less expensive than what you're eating now and what you're paying for food now. So we're going to switch over to the diet segment in a minute here. Well, I just want to talk about what happened with this guacamole. My friend made it, and he went to pour the salt in, and somehow the salt lid was loose and it poured in there and it got too salty for him. He asked me if I want it, so I was like, sure. I tried it and it's kind of salty, but it's still very good. And then he gave me these chips. These chips are not organic, but because of this is what's happening, I'm gonna splurge. He put onions and hot peppers in there too. So I'm gonna be eating on this for a while. I'm even gonna eat some of those tortilla chips. And now I'm gonna show you how I make my rice. This is organic rice, organic chicken stock. It's just regular mustard right there. And I got some Dave's gourmet hot sauce. Half an onion. I'm going to take 2 cups of this rice, pour it in here. Then I fill this up to where it's just above the surface of the rice. Put a couple of dabs of this in there and cut up that onion, put it in there, and put some of this mustard in there. And then I let it simmer on low with the lid for about half an hour. Okay, so I dumped the 2 cups of rice in there. Then I'm just adding the chicken stock. Okay. So you just put it in there where you get about a 1/4 inch of liquid over the rice. Then dump in the onions, put a couple of drops of this hot sauce, some mustard. Now I try to use organic as much as possible, but couldn't find any organic mustard, so it'll be fine. If you can find organic mustard, that's even better. But it's not always necessary. Stir that around, right? One other thing I forgot to mention that I add is some olive oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil, but I use light olive oil when I'm cooking. Pour in a good amount, like that. And then after it's all done, and that's when I add some extra virgin olive oil in there. Okay, now we just let this get to boiling and then turn it really low, super low, and let it cook for half an hour. This is the organic rice I get, and if I remember right, it was like $27. These come in 3 packs, organic ground beef at Costco, and I think it's like 25 bucks for 3, so it's about $8 or $9 for one of these. So let's just say a little over $2 if I cut it into 4s. So I can get 4 meals out of this for a little over $2 each, and that's organic. So I'll show you how it's all done. I could make this into 2 meals, but since I'm eating less, now I get 4 meals, but it's organic, so I'm probably paying less than I would if I just keep eating full meals of cheaper food. I just eat less of better, high quality organic foods, and then I end up paying less money, and that's how you can do it too. And we'll kind of add it up at the end. So let's continue on here. So now I just dropped that pack of organic ground beef on top of some organic onions while the rice is cooking, and then I just heat this up, medium heat. Now that the beef is cooking pretty good, I'm going to throw in some of this Kinder's Cowboy butter seasoning, organic. And you can throw in whatever kind of seasoning you like. I also put some garlic in there too. If the rice dries out, you can always add some more water or some chicken stock or chicken broth. Chicken broth is actually the best, but I don't have any. Okay, now that rice cooked about 45 minutes actually, and I added some more liquid to it, and then I stirred it up, and then now that the beef is ready, sprinkle a little salt on there, and then I'm going to dump it into the rice and stir it in. So that's how I turned that beef pack from 2 or 3 meals. I turned it into 8 or 10 meals, so I can easily get 8 meals out of this. So there you have it, folks. And there's one more thing that I'll add. I'm going to put some in that bowl and then definitely squeeze some lime over the top of it, and then I add a little bit of this extra virgin olive oil once it's in the bowl. So there it is in the bowl, and I just squeeze a little lime over it. Then I pour some of this extra virgin olive oil on it because it's got omega-3 fatty acids in it, which is really healthy for you. And just stir it up a little bit. That's how you turn organic food affordable. Come up to like $1 a meal. If you stretch it, you can get it for $1 a meal. And it tastes delicious. Since I had that guacamole, I threw a little bit of that on the side, but you could throw some broccoli in there or some carrots or whatever veggies you like. Have a salad on the side with this. So just some ideas for you there. One other thing I want to tell you, you can put these in individual sized containers and stick them in the freezer unless you're feeding a large family, you know, that way you can save them for later. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.